look at this on paper. Big shout out to everybody watching in South Africa, from Cape Town to Durban to Jeffreys Bay, all the way up to Bolito and beyond.
He opens up. You can see here how much wobble there is throughout the wave, and he goes up in vertical. Goes through the section in a beautiful carve right there. Very tight, lots of water. The only downfall I feel like on this wave is they try to go for 2 turns to finish it off. This one down the line and try to do a foam climb. I would have liked him to just finish it up on that last one and put an exclamation point to it. But damage was done.
Chunky sections there for the big man to deal with on that opener, Mitch.
Yeah, and especially as you guys are mentioning, it's always difficult to go on the first wave of the sets, especially in a final that's so important. He's looking for his first victory in nearly 8 years, Joe. First final since 2021, so obviously a lot on the line, but as Jesse was mentioning, damage was definitely done all the way on the outside. And one thing to consider too, much larger waves out there right now. Even with the Sonshore window, we saw a lot of backup scores, 4s, 5s, really implemented in the semifinals. This to me should be better rewarded right here, especially with the impact of the outside maneuvers.
And then M.McGillivray taking a look at this one, Jesse.
Yeah, just kind of a double up, but came smaller than the previous wave, so you could see a lot of traction from the wave.
Jordy under priority with a great start, 7.33.
You know he's going on this.
Having a nice casual glide. Just like a lion ready to pounce. He will step off. Should making little swaps throughout this event with the Mayhem. Looked like he was on tour. Ooh. Here we go.
Big wave here, Joe. Important one, too.
M.McGillivray representing Jeffreys Bay, South Africa. Setting up his first turn of the heat. It's that little slingshot wrap that he could really lean into. Going into the mid-faced with the second version. Now starting to hunt. Nice flow through that first section. Looks like he's got the pace to get out in front. Going a little slopey on him, but holds that rail on that 6-0. Nice drive and fin throw through the end section.
It's a good wave from the get-go, but you're going to see right here, beautiful first scarf, and then the wave starts to get a little bit flatter, so he has to kind of do a cutback and wait for the wave to reset. And the whole time there's a lot of sections in front of him, so a lot of downtime, and the judges are going to pay close attention to it. And then he lacked energy in the end to the transition, but then he finished it off strong. But you can see it, not much coping. As much as he did as much as he could on that wave and that section itself, the wave lacked intensity and just curve.
Good call, Jesse. You can see the sweeping kind of setup moves to make sure that he completed this wave, Mitch.
Yeah, and that was a really cool turn. I mean, it pushed him down the line, but as Jesse said, still got caught a little bit behind. And this was actually the second wave of the set and was still relatively fat. But what you can see here, he had to readjust and make something out of nothing right there at the end. That was perfectly done. And, I mean, there were a couple subtle adjustments right here, Joe. Pushed a little harder when he needed to. Had to decelerate also when the wave was forcing him to do so. It's going to be his backup score as of right now, really.
We'll pop up to see Jordy in motion. Nice movement on that front side floater. Connecting a little 2-for-1 section right at the end for Jordy to provide a backup score for the 7.33. There's the start, and then Jordy on the next one, Jesse.
Yeah, he's in such a good rhythm right now. Look at this, is the third wave of the set, but just much more curve on the waves, which allows him to apply more rail and be more aggressive. Nice floater down the line, and he gets around. The wave kind of runs fast as well. It's one more setup carve to finish it off strong. Also, not an incredible wave, but it's a win-win for J.Smith right now. He's going to get a backup, and he also finished the wave more on top of the lineup than M.McGillivray, so he's going to come back with priority and going to have the right of way for the next wave.
Every day is a good day in El Salvador, Surf City, giving the world's best world-class waves. Right now we have J.Smith live. Fading, weaving, setting up some arcs on the open face, looking for it to build up down the line, and a big layback blowtail to surf that end section up. And a lovely celebration and a fire up from J.Smith. You can tell this veteran wants to win so badly. Ultra focused in the Red Bull Athlete Zone. 6.5 on this wave, Jesse.
I mean, this is so impressive. I love this fade here. He adjusts to keep himself close to the whitewash and get the most critical part of the wave, but nothing really has been done until this moment. Massive layback, extending, getting so far away from the board and kind of bringing back under. You're going to really be able to break this down. You're going to see his front arm is going to open up right here and give him the rotation. The back foot comes off. He brings it back in, and right there, you're just trying to play catch with the board, trying to get that board underneath you using the foot and your strength. And somehow, the 30-year-old comes out swinging.
That's right. 37 years old, loving life on tour.
He tends to claim a lot of waves. You know that I love claims. That's his first one throughout the whole event, Joe.
Chucking the tail out is M.McGillivray into a quick, precise fade. Hard off the bottom, big swoop from Matty. Jamming hard on the tail. Real slopey inside corner, but a lot of traction. He'll just step off. His wave before was the 5. That kind of stayed pretty slopey.
Back into this heat. Jesse, I mean, it's a good wave, but the only issue if Jordy does improve on the 6.5, he's probably going to need at least a couple of high 7s to get back into it.
Yeah, I think it's almost bad luck for Matthew because it's the cleanest wave we've seen it so far in this heat, but just lacked a little bit of intensity. There's not much wall in front. But he did some damage. I feel like this wave is better than his previous one, but Jordy's definitely going to better his situation as well. Like, I know it's only one big turn, but that was so critical, and he kept the rails clean throughout the wave. You know, got up in vertical at first, had a nice drawn-out carve, and he's looking good, man, just in a good rhythm. But this first turn here from Matthew is beautiful. Pushes that back foot. You can notice how the back foot is almost coming off the pads right there.
How many years has it been since 2017 with his Bell's victory? An 18-year veteran of the tour, 2-time world runner-up, lets out a roar, a 7th event title. And taking the win over his fellow South African, clobbers him in the celebration. Jordy Smith, your champion of the Surf City El Salvador Pro.